We all have dreams and the stepping stone for all of these dreams is a good quality education. But हम सबकी सुई एक ही बात पर आकर अटक जाती है कि हम इस एजुकेशन की फंडिंग कैसे करें. In a country like India where the financial literacy rate is just 27%, it becomes very important to understand the tool of education loan. So today in this video, I will be explaining you everything that you need to know about education loan. I will be explaining with the example of SBI Bank here. Most of the banks have similar schemes. So if you understand the scheme of one bank, you will be able to relate to the other schemes as well. So SBI offers three different types of loans. First is the SBI Scholar Loan, second is the SBI Student Loan, and third is the SBI Study Abroad Loan. Let's understand the eligibility criteria for all of these loans. So the SBI Scholar Loan can be availed by any student who has secured admission in a premium institute like IIT, NITs, IIMs, etc. Most of the institutions that take admission through entrance exam come under this kind of category. Second is the SBI Student Loan that can be availed by any student of Indian origin who is studying in any Indian institution for higher education. So any student can avail this loan who has cleared his 12th class and wants to do higher education. Third is the Study Abroad Loan, which is also known as the SBI Global Advantage Loan. So for this loan, any student of Indian origin who is doing a full-time education abroad can avail this loan. All the three loans cover not just your tuition fee, but they also include other expenses like your laptop, your hostel fee, and also your daily expenses. So once you get into a good college and you take an education loan, so you don't have to worry about any of your expenses thereafter. Now coming to the repayment period. So the repayment period for all of these loans is 15 years post your course completion. Another very important point that I would like to mention here is that once you complete your course, you are given additional 1 year in which you can get a good job and then your repayment starts. So for example, if you've done your BTech, which is of 4 years, so you get 1 additional year to secure a good job and then your repayment will start after the 5th year. Another important question that may come to your mind is that what if I want to do a post-graduation immediately after my graduation? What will happen to the education loan in that case? So you can avail another education loan for your post-graduation also, and the repayment of both the loans will happen once you complete your post-graduation. You get another year to secure a job and after that the repayment will start. Before moving to the next topic, let me explain you the difference between loan sanctioned amount and loan disbursement amount. So loan sanction amount is the total amount that you get sanctioned for your loan. And second is the loan disbursement amount, which is the amount that gets credited to your account or to your college account when you want to pay the fee. So let me explain this to you with a very simple example. So for my MBA, I took a loan of 40 lakhs, which was the sanction amount. So initially in the document, I got a sanction amount of 40 lakhs. But my disbursement used to happen based on what amount I want in what particular semester. Moving ahead, so SBI has divided colleges into 4 brackets. AA, A, B and C, and sanctions loan amount of 50 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 30 lakhs and 7.5 lakhs respectively. I have attached the details in the description so you can go there and check it out. Also for the foreign studies, a maximum loan amount of 1.5 crores can get sanctioned. Now coming to the processing fee. So if you are taking a loan for the scholar scheme, so 0 processing charges are there. If you're taking a loan for the student loan scheme, in that case, if your loan is up to 20 lakh rupees, there are no processing charges. But if your loan exceeds 20 lakh rupees, in that case, you have to pay a fee of 10,000 rupees. Also, in the case of your foreign loans, you have to pay a processing fee of 10,000 rupees irrespective of the loan amount. Coming to security, so for the scholar loan, there is no collateral required, just a co-borrower is required. So a co-borrower can be any person like a guardian, husband or father. In case of student education loan, if the sanction amount is less than 7.5 lakh rupees, in that case also no collateral is required, just a co-borrower is required. But if the loan amount exceeds 7.5 lakh rupees, in that case a collateral is required. A collateral can be any asset or property that you want to keep as a security. Now how much of this loan amount does the bank give you? So for a scholar loan, you can avail 100% of this amount very easily. In case of a student loan, you can get the whole amount if your loan amount is still 4 lakhs. But if you are taking a loan of more than 4 lakhs, then in that case 5% of that money has to be given from your own pocket and you can avail a loan of 95%. Similarly, in case of the foreign loan, you have to pay 15% from your own pocket and you can get 85% of the amount as loan. Now let's talk about the interest rate that you have for all of these schemes. So if you are taking a scholar loan, the interest rate is between 8 to 9% depending on the type of college in which you are taking admission. For the student loan and for the foreign education loan, the interest rate is 11.15% currently, but the interest rate keeps on changing. So while you get a loan, you have to check the interest rates again. Another very important point that I would like to mention here is that if you are a girl child, you get 0.50% concession on the interest rates. This is all that I wanted to share with you about education loan. You can easily avail these loans, so don't stop dreaming about your dream college. Get these loans and start studying in your dream colleges. I have also attached all the details in the description, so you can go check that out from there. If you like my content, do like, share and subscribe. That is going to motivate me to make more such videos and share information with you. Thanks for watching.